In this presentation, we are going to look at discrete data. Discrete data deals with exact values. If you have an experiment or survey being done and you take all the information from that survey or experiment, you would consider that as raw data because it is unorganized. You can then take this raw data and convert it into a frequency distribution table so that you'd be able to analyze the information better. To create a frequency distribution table, we have to remember to follow the following format. We have to put a possible event occurrences column and an event frequency column. Let's consider a situation where we are numbering the amount of books brought by students from a class. A small section of the class may produce results like this. One student may bring 2, another 4, another 1, and so on and so on. This is considered to be raw data. I can now take this raw data and make a frequency distribution table by remembering that the event in this case is the number of books, and the possible event occurrences are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. From there, I can get a frequency distribution table that looks like this. Later on, I will show you how to get the information for this frequency distribution table using Excel. Once we have that, we can simply make a vertical line graph or a bar chart. And that vertical line graph or bar chart will tell us information such as the mode or the most occurring value. So what I have here is the information for the raw data. I am going to create a frequency distribution table. My frequency distribution table should have number of books and it should match against the frequency. I'm going to double click on the column right here so that I can expand it so you can see everything. Same thing for here. And then I'm going to select it and I'm going to insert table. Now I'll show you why it is necessary that you insert the table. Now I have my headings, so I check that box and I get something looking like this. Now what I do is I simply have to write down the number of books that could possibly occur. We can have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to center align everything. And next, I am going to take the statistical information from here. So I click this box here, go to functions, and I want statistical functions, so I choose statistical. I go to count if, because I want to count a particular range for a certain criteria. My range is this over here, and my criteria is if it matches this value here. Now this information here needs to be absolutely referenced, so I click in the center and press F4. Same for here, so that I'll be able to make an absolute reference when that formula copies downwards. So I click OK and it automatically fills in the remainder of information. Notice that the information is already counted for each one of the values. I can then select all the data and then go to insert and choose the type of graph I would like. I am going to choose a bar chart, but I am going to choose one that is not listed here since these do not give me what I want. I can choose one that looks like this. I can double click it and I get it right away. Notice that what I have is a frequency distribution table and the value that occurs most is the value of 4. Now imagine if you have a whole lot of data, say for example 100 data points, and you want to make a frequency distribution table. Using Excel makes it much easier. This here is a bar chart, but if you want to make a vertical line graph, you can simply plot it for yourself since Excel doesn't have it, or you may have to fiddle around until you find something like it, and you'll be able to get lines running up to the values that you wish to have. Once you've obtained your vertical bar chart or your vertical line graph, you should be able to get your mode. If you don't understand anything, you may reference this section of the book, or you may simply ask me any question and I will answer you. Thank you.